Here is going to be a video guide for setting up the Dominion 6 tutorial that I just got through making from the workshop. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to the workshop and on Steam, and you're going to download both the Dominion 6 tutorial mod and the Dominion 6 tutorial map. The map will be very, very sad without the mod, and the mod will be very, very sad without the map. You need both. I know this is already a lot of setup for a tutorial, but that's how Dominions do. So that's what we're doing. So once you have the mod installed, you are going to go into mods and click on it to enable it. And let's make sure I didn't break this. But so this is the tutorial mod. It looks like this. It should be in your mods folder as soon as it's installed from the workshop. Now that you have your tutorial mod installed, you are going to create a world. And you are going to be using the loaded map of the DOM tutorial. And the map is named DOM tutorial. You're going to click no cave layer. Technically, you can have a cave layer on, but I did not do anything with the cave layer, so you might break sequence with the connections. So just be aware that if you do that, that is at your own risk. I recommend no cave layer. Then, whatever. Demo. And then you are going to pick Middle Age, because I have set this up to work in the Middle Age with two Middle Age enemy nations. It is not set up to work with the other ages. So we will have 3 players. One of the enemies will always be Airmore. One of the enemies will always be Rillier. I'm going to set them to easy AI. You don't have to, but since this is a tutorial, I do recommend setting these guys to easy, and that will give you plenty of time to play around with the map and the other tutorial stuff before seeing enemy troops. And then you can pick any land nation. So if you pick a water nation, you're not going to spawn in the right place. You cannot pick a water nation, and if you do caves and then pick a nation with a cave start, I cannot guarantee that you'll spawn on the regular tutorial capital. So that's the pitfalls to look out for. But let's just say Arco. Okay. Sure. Your god. I'm just hitting the R random button. I'm not going to give god recommendations. You can actually make your own god, and the tutorial is pretty agnostic. It'll work with whatever. I also give bonus troops at the beginning, so don't worry about making a bad build. This would be a very bad build, but we're just going with it. Now for the settings. You can leave all these as the default. Random events, rare, story disabled, graphs, you can do whatever you want to with graphs, diplomacy, this kind of stuff. It doesn't matter to the mod. The things that you want to do is you want to go to easy or very easy magic research. Special start locations are enabled, so yeah, yes, obviously you want to keep that. I'm clicking renaming aloud, but that's not very important. That's the only thing that needs to happen with the divine rules. Now for the thrones, I have 6 throne slots. I recommend that they are level 2. I recommend for about 6 points on the level 2 means you need to take 3. I recommend that as par. However, the AIs cannot win, so you could even go down to 2 points, and that would be just any throne you took. The thrones are either contested by the AIs or at the end of tutorial tracks. So just know if you go up to like 12, that means you're completing all the map in its entirety, everything, fighting the AIs, etc. If you are down around like 2 or 4, then you're just completing a couple of the tracks. I think at this 6 throne points that requires you to take 3 thrones, that should be fine. And I recommend disabling the Cataclysm, but you can have it on if you want to. And then you're ready to go.